Does the concept of ascension, of elevating oneself to a higher plane of existence, intrigue you? The idea is a tantalizing one, shrouded in mystery and wonder. It's a concept that has fascinated humanity for millennia, beckoning us to explore its depths. Ascension is not merely a concept but an experience, a transcendence beyond the physical realm we inhabit into a realm of higher consciousness and spiritual enlightenment. Across cultures, across religions, the concept of ascension has held a place of reverence and awe. In Buddhism, it's the attainment of nirvana. In Hinduism, the merging of the individual soul with the universal soul, Brahman. It's a journey, a transformation, a rebirth of sorts, and yet it remains an enigma to many. Our exploration takes us back to ancient times, to a rich tapestry of tales, teachings, and traditions. Today we delve into an ancient tale of a man who achieved this feat, Jesus Christ. Imagine a young man, born in a manger, who would later transform the world. In the humble town of Bethlehem, over 2,000 years ago, a child was born into the world. His name was Jesus, and his birth was not one of grandeur or extravagance. Instead, he was born in a manger, a simple structure often used to house animals. His parents, Mary and Joseph, were ordinary people, a testament to the simplicity and humility that would define his life. Jesus' early life was one of modest means. His father, Joseph, was a carpenter, a trade that Jesus himself would learn and practice. This was a time of learning and growth, a time when Jesus developed his understanding of the world and his place in it. It was during these formative years that he began to show signs of his extraordinary nature. Even as a child, the wisdom and depth of Jesus' understanding were apparent. He was known to engage in profound discussions with elders, demonstrating a level of insight far beyond his years. His questions and reflections revealed a mind that was constantly seeking, constantly exploring the mysteries of existence. But it wasn't all solemn contemplation. Jesus also experienced the joys and challenges of everyday life. He played with his friends, helped his parents with chores, and learned valuable lessons of community and responsibility. These experiences shaped his character, instilling in him a deep sense of compassion and empathy for the human condition. Yet there was something more, a divine spark within him that set him apart. As he grew older, this spark would become a flame, guiding him on a path that would forever change the course of history. The early life of Jesus is a testament to the extraordinary potential that lies within the ordinary. It reminds us that greatness can emerge from the most humble beginnings, and that every journey, no matter how remarkable, begins with a single step. From these ordinary beginnings, a remarkable journey begins. What if you knew that the secret to ascension lies hidden in the teachings of Jesus Christ? This question isn't as far-fetched as you might think. The teachings of Jesus, as recorded in the New Testament, and further illuminated in the Gospel of Thomas, are full of profound wisdom. They offer insights into how to live a life of love, compassion, and spirituality, which are key elements on the path to ascension. Let's delve deeper into these teachings. Love, for instance, wasn't just a word for Jesus. It was an action, a way of being. He taught us to love not just our neighbors but also our enemies, to offer kindness even when faced with hostility. This kind of unconditional love challenges us to transcend our human limitations and connect with the divine spark within us. Compassion, too, was a cornerstone of Jesus' teachings. He showed compassion to the marginalized, the outcasts, and those deemed unworthy by society. His life was a testament to the power of empathy, to the transformation that can happen when we see the world through the eyes of another. Compassion, like love, nudges us closer to our divine essence. But perhaps the most intriguing of Jesus' teachings are those that speak to our spirituality. In the Gospel of Thomas, a text cherished by the Gnostic Christians, Jesus speaks of the kingdom of God not as a distant heaven, but as a reality within and around us. The kingdom is inside of you, and it is outside of you. This suggests a direct personal experience of the divine, accessible to all of us. It's important to remember that these teachings are not just doctrines to be followed, but invitations to a new way of being. They are calls to awaken the divine within us, to cultivate love, compassion, and a deep spiritual connection. So what does this mean for ascension? It means that the path to ascension isn't a secret. It's there, hidden in plain sight, in the teachings that have echoed down the centuries, the teachings of Jesus Christ. These teachings, when truly understood, unlock a pathway to ascension. The crucifixion, a moment of despair, or a pivotal point in the journey to ascension? The crucifixion of Jesus is a moment deeply etched in the annals of spiritual history. It is a tale of immense suffering, of endurance, and ultimately of triumph. But beyond the physical manifestation of this event, there lies a deeper spiritual significance. The crucifixion was not merely an end, but a critical juncture in the journey towards ascension. In the grand tapestry of Jesus' life, the crucifixion served as a testament to his unwavering faith and steadfast commitment to his divine mission. It was a moment of surrender, where Jesus, in the face of immense hardship, chose to embrace his fate, demonstrating the power of acceptance and trust in the divine plan. But the crucifixion was not the end of the story. In fact, it was a prelude to one of the most miraculous events in spiritual history, the resurrection. This pivotal moment was a profound testament to the transcendent nature of the human spirit and the potential for rebirth and renewal. The resurrection of Jesus is not just about physical revival, it is about the triumph of consciousness over physicality, of spirit over matter. It is an affirmation of the eternal nature of the soul and a demonstration of the potential for spiritual transcendence. The resurrection was a profound message to humanity about the possibility of spiritual rebirth and ascension. It was a reminder that even in the face of death, there is potential for rebirth, for a new beginning. It served as an affirmation that no matter the trials and tribulations we face, there is always the potential for renewal and ascension. And so, the crucifixion and resurrection serve as powerful metaphors in our own spiritual journey. They remind us of the potential for transformation, of the power of faith and surrender, and of the eternal nature of our spiritual essence. The resurrection marked not an end, but a new beginning. Our journey, like that of Jesus, is not defined by our struggles, but by our ability to rise above them, to transform, and to ascend. Imagine transcending the physical realm, entering a state of divine existence. This was the ascension of Jesus Christ, a pivotal moment in his spiritual journey, marking his departure from the earthly realm and entrance into the divine. The ascension of Jesus Christ is described in the New Testament as a moment of profound transformation. Following his resurrection, Jesus spent 40 days with his disciples, sharing his final teachings and preparing them for the path ahead. Then, on the Mount of Olives, in the presence of his disciples, Jesus ascended to heaven, leaving the earthly realm behind. As with many aspects of Jesus' life, the ascension holds deep spiritual significance. It represented Jesus' ultimate triumph over the physical world, a testament to his divine nature. His ascension was not an end, but a continuation of his journey, a shift from physical to spiritual, from mortal to divine. This event also marked a major turning point for his followers. With Jesus' ascension, they understood that their teacher was not just a man, but a divine entity. It was a moment of revelation, a confirmation of their faith, and a call to continue his teachings. The Gospel of Thomas, a text of the Gnostic Christians, offers a unique perspective on this moment. According to the Gospel, Jesus' ascension was not only a physical departure, but a spiritual awakening. It suggests that ascension is an inner journey, a process of self-discovery and spiritual enlightenment that leads to unity with the divine. So what does Jesus' ascension mean for us today? It serves as a reminder that we too can transcend the physical world, that we too can embark on a spiritual journey towards ascension. It's a testament to the power of faith, the potential for transformation, and the promise of a spiritual future. The Ascension, a testament to Jesus' spiritual journey, offers insights for our own path to ascension. It invites us to look within, to seek our own spiritual awakening, and to strive for unity with the divine. Can we, like Jesus, achieve ascension in this lifetime? This question has intrigued spiritual seekers across the globe for centuries. It's a path of profound transformation, a journey that's not for the faint of heart, but for those who truly seek to transcend the constraints of the physical realm. Drawing from the life and teachings of Jesus Christ, we find a blueprint that may guide us on this journey to ascension. Jesus, in his humble yet extraordinary life, demonstrated that ascension is not about escaping the world, but about transforming it from within. The Gospel of Thomas, a text revered by the Gnostic Christians, provides an intriguing perspective. It suggests that the kingdom of God is not a distant paradise, but something that exists within us and all around us. The path to ascension, then, is not about reaching a far-off celestial realm, but about awakening to the divine presence that already exists within us. The first step on this path is to embark on a journey of inner transformation. This involves a sincere and dedicated effort to understand our true nature, to peel away the layers of ego and illusion that obscure our divine essence. This is a journey inward, a journey into the depths of our being, where we come face to face with our fears, our desires, our hopes, and our dreams. It's a journey of self-discovery, where we learn to see ourselves not as separate, isolated beings, but as interconnected parts of a greater whole. The second step is love. Jesus taught us that love is the greatest commandment. Love for God, love for our fellow human beings, love for all of creation. This is not a passive, sentimental love, but a fierce, transformative love that breaks down barriers and dissolves division. It's a love that sees the divine in every person, in every creature, in every blade of grass. It's a love that embraces diversity, that celebrates difference, that seeks to heal and to reconcile. The third step is spiritual growth. This is not a linear process, but a spiral journey that cycles through periods of expansion and contraction, of learning and unlearning, of building up and breaking down. It's a journey that requires patience, perseverance, and humility. It's a journey that asks us to surrender our ego, to let go of our attachments, to embrace uncertainty and ambiguity. The path to ascension is a journey of transformation, of love, of spiritual growth. It's a journey that challenges us, that stretches us, that pushes us beyond our limits. It's a journey that calls us to become more than we ever thought possible, to become divine beings living in a divine world. The path to ascension, while challenging, is a journey of profound transformation and spiritual growth. What can we take away from the life and ascension of Jesus Christ? In this exploration of ascension, we've journeyed through the life of one of the most influential figures in human history, Jesus Christ. His life, teachings, and ascension are not just stories of divine intervention, but also a roadmap for spiritual seekers looking to ascend within this lifetime. We began with the mystery of ascension, a concept that has intrigued and perplexed humanity for centuries. Ascension is not just about rising to a higher plane of existence, but evolving beyond our physical and spiritual limitations. It's about reaching a state of consciousness where love, wisdom, and peace prevail. Then we dived into the early life of Jesus, a time filled with lessons that shaped his path to ascension. Jesus' humble beginnings remind us that ascension is accessible to all, regardless of our earthly circumstances. His compassion, wisdom, and unwavering faith were evident even in his youth, laying the foundation for his journey towards ascension. Next, we delved into the teachings of Jesus, which are central to understanding his ascension. His teachings were not just about morality and faith, but about inner transformation. Love thy neighbor, turn the other cheek, the kingdom of God is within you. These were not just moral directives, but tools for personal and spiritual growth. Then, we confronted the crucifixion and resurrection. These events symbolize the cycle of death and rebirth, a necessary process on the path to ascension. Jesus' resurrection was not just a miracle, but a testament to the power of faith and the potential for rebirth that lies within us all. We then reflected on the ascension of Jesus Christ, the culmination of his spiritual journey. His ascension serves as a beacon of hope and a testament to the potential that lies within us all. It reminds us that we too can transcend our earthly limitations and ascend to higher states of consciousness. Finally, we discussed the path to ascension. This path is not one of passivity, but of active spiritual growth. It is a journey of self-discovery, of shedding our ego and embracing our divine nature. It requires faith, love, forgiveness, and the courage to confront our shadows. So what can we take away from all this? That ascension is not an unreachable concept reserved for the divine. It is a journey accessible to all of us, a journey of inner transformation. Jesus' life and ascension serve as a guide, illuminating the path we can follow. Remember, the path to ascension is not a straight line. It's a winding journey filled with peaks and valleys, light and shadow. But with faith, love, and the courage to face our inner demons, we can ascend to higher states of consciousness, just like Jesus did. As we continue our spiritual journey, let the life and ascension of Jesus Christ inspire and guide us towards our own ascension.